the difference is we have the first attack in, and while we're seeing the lightning spells hitting the core Inferno Tower, we're going a little bit about the stats, because Badzinger, who's attacking right now, overall in their performance in the group phase, they got 29 out of 30 possible stars. Incredible performance for them over the group stage. And then we had on the other side MS Esports, who overall got only 39 stars from possible 45. So we can see already missed out on 6 stars overall. So stats wise, we can for sure see that the seed 1 Badzinger from group B might have the advantage, but I think overall we know that any of those teams have the possibility of being really scary opponents and getting a lot of 3 stars in. So let's dive into this first attack with the hero dive already going on, the Royal Champion taking care of that scatter, and the Queen dodging the Town Hall for now. But for that Town Hall, there's some sneakies in the army camps.
Yeah, the Town Hall is going to be staying up with 9 sneaky goblins, like you mentioned, as this Hound is going to pop. Gonna push this Queen. Oh, we find a giant bomb near the Town Hall, which hits the Queen now. Her ability's already been used, so she's gonna go down. More sneakies into the Town Hall. Get ready for an invisibility. There we go. Invisibility is being used. Sneaky Goblin's working out of the Town Hall, and down it goes. As he can use a poison, which he does now use as the lava pups come back in towards the Town Hall, with the Lalo going straight into the Eagle.
Yeah, Lalo going straight into the Eagle, and there's no sweepers left in this base who could somehow deny the value of that Lalo. Warden ability nicely covering the Headhunters. In addition to that, Lava Hound. That's always great, because every single Eagle shot got blocked from that Warden ability. In addition, a lot of damage from the air defense and the Expo. So the Hound is going to stay alive for quite some time, still being able to tank for those loons. And with those remaining spells, they should be able to quickly get... Oh, the Giant Trap. Quickly get into the scatter. But that is a lot of damage right now on his loons. But the back-end Inferno Tower is set to single. So that's not the biggest threat overall.
That is not the biggest threat, as he has another haste to use to shoot these balloons straight through this section with a Dragon Rider to help assist. And even the free spell. And this is looking good for Hosea Badzinger to start off with a triple. It's all about cleanup now. Drops that final trailing balloon to get it done. Finish off on that storage. And we've got ourselves a 3-star to start. And that's exactly what Badzinger need to do in this matchup against MS Esports.
Yeah, this was looking impressive. Really nice attack, knowing that his Queen is not going to go inside that tunnel compartment. Yeah. Bringing this the sneaky goblins for that to just... add up in the power. Really nicely done. Meanwhile, taking all the scatter then at the same time. That's like always so impressive how those pros use their heroes, because I feel like every of those attacks is relying on getting as much value with their heroes as possible, because the heroes are the strong part in your army at the moment. If it's a Queen charge, if it's a hero dive, you always try to get the most out of your heroes, and that's so far what those pros are doing in a really great way. Now it's back to MS Esports, and they need to make sure that they are on the board as well. They're getting their 3 stars in as well and tying things up exactly as we had it in the first match of the day. We had like an incredible close first match of the series.
Yeah, we did indeed, as that one came down to 7% overall in a 14-14 war. So that one almost, it really feels tied. That one is going to come down to that second match. But here we are with Nachoa's attack for MS Esports to start off with a Queen charge into the Hogs. Oh yes, here we go with that rage onto the Queen to get that enemy king down with the Headhunter to help. And you know, if there's any team out there, the MS Esports is the team to know exactly how to use those Hog Riders, as this Queen is going to clear the Eagle, clear the Grand Warden Altar, and then slowly path in towards this Clan Castle, which these balloons try to test for some traps, as the Blimp is going to try to secure the Town Hall now.
Yeah, and not only that he tried to test for traps, he as well took down a bomb tower. That's like, for most of the attacks, not really that relevant, because most of the attacks are doing air, but for ground, for Hog Rider attacks especially, taking down a bomb tower can really be a big difference maker. So now the Queen has to somehow work her way all the way around the corner, because the wall break, I believe, did not really work as intended. The wall break did not open for the Queen, Instead, now the queen is kind of locked into that compartment, depending on if she's going for a wall maybe, or where is she going? Yes, she's going for a wall. So you can start with the Hog Riders from the top side, I believe. Or is there anything different planned? Because this multi-phone tower in the second, like in the core, could actually be a big problem otherwise to those healers. So let's see where he exactly is going to start with those hogs.
Yeah, as the queen's healers are getting hit, that's going to be a big problem with a few balloons coming out of the bottom side. But he does have that queen ability still to use as she's making her way through. We have a warden ability being used to the top side onto the hogs as they're trying to come and clear through the top with a heal spell coming in as well. Moving and pathing, trying to get towards that multi-target Inferno. There's a raid spell, but these hogs are taking a little awkward path. They got to come back. There might be a bunch of traps here, and they're low on health.
Yeah, not a lot of hit points, and especially now with the bomb tower, that is going to give a lot of problems to the Hog Riders. But he has the Royal Champion left with her ability. Maybe she's going to be able to clutch things out, get this 3-star still in. We have seen a lot of close calls today, so maybe that's going to be another one with the Royal Champion ability for that multi-phone tower and the defending Wizard Tower on the top side. Queen ability is getting forced to make sure that time is not going to be the factor. He has still 2 spells left at this point. And that looks like another 3-star. If time is enough, only the Clan Castle might be problematic.
Yeah, that's the issue, is time here with 10 seconds. The Royal Champion's coming through. Warden turns around. The Queen's going to join in. There's, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes! Oh my, Nachoa comes in with the 3-star. Just barely able to get that one done. Wow, that was close. We were worried about the time when it came on that. The Hogs did get kind of taken out, right? But they got the value, and it comes down to keeping your Royal Champion alive to finish off the base.
Yep, that's right. The Hog Riders are going to tank for the Royal Champion. That's always the reason why, for example, on lower town level, you can play those Queen Charge minor attacks, but on higher town level, where you have the Royal Champion unlocked, you need something to tank for her. Miners are going to go underground, and they're not going to tank for your Royal Champion to keep you alive as long as possible. And you have seen this attack how crucial it is to actually keep that Royal Champion alive. And that's exactly what he did with those Hogs. And Hogs are sometimes way more powerful than you might think. It's always surprising me when I see those Queen Charge Hog Rider attacks. I feel like that Queen Charge was decent, but is that really enough value? And then just the Hog Riders are coming in and just swarming the base. So it's always surprising me again and again. But this time around, though, we have the next attack, and that's going to be a Skelly Donut for the Multi-Phone Tower and Clan Castle inside the core. Let's hope that there's not going to be any misdropped skeletons, like invisibility spells. But so far, looks good.
Looks good, and yes, both the Inferno Tower and the Clan Castle both go down. Well done right there, as now the Flame Flinger is going to try to move into the Mortar Shot, and it's getting hit here. That's the problem. It's getting hit, taking some damage, but it needs to continue to help take out the Scatter Shot. 2 shots, and the Mortar gets another shot off, so that Flame Flinger is very low health. Might not even be able to take out the Scatter, but his heroes, King, Queen, coming to the bottom side, moving to the Scatter. Doesn't have to worry about a Clan Castle, but the Town Hall is all the way on the top side of the base.
Yeah, this Town Hall is really far on the other side of the base. He has to send in the Lado somehow then into that Town Hall compartment. He has a lot of those Ice Hounds. We have then to see how much value he is going to get with that, with those Frosts overall, because I feel like we have 1 air defense on the far right side and 1 on the top side. So I feel like the value of the Frost of the Ice Hound isn't that great. On the other side, though, the hero value right there was incredible. So let's see if it was the right choice to bring those Ice Hounds and get some nice freeze value or not, because right now the defending Queen is dealing a lot of damage.
It is. There's a haste, and luckily that's an air expo. Why is that nice? Because then the ground expo wouldn't be hitting the headhunters, and they were able to clear the Queen, as now the balloons with a Warded Eternal Tome just protects through that Town Hall bomb explosion and the poison spell, as we have an Ice Hound to the backside of the Dragon Rider that came out of the Flame Flinger originally, is still up doing damage and helps clear this multi-target Inferno. We have an answer again from Badzinger. Gonna come in with a 3-star, and even that Ice Hound hasn't even popped. with that swag and Viz. What a brilliant attack.
Yeah, what an incredible attack right there, Padolino. Getting again another 3-star. And you have said it, Badzinger are on a roll lately. They are looking incredible on offense. And really, it's scary, like being in this position in those 4 teams. We have said it many times, but I just have to repeat it again because the level of today is just so incredible high. Those are the 4 teams which had to battle through a lot of stages, and that's always like the thing. If you have one single elimination tournament bracket, yes, it can be always that there is a lucky team in there who got through all of this somehow with a lucky bracket tree or something. But this is like over a lot of qualifiers, then like playing stage, then another stage, group phase. We had that over the last 2 days. And this is now after weeks of competition, the top 4 teams. So you can truly see that how consistent they're getting those stats in and those results, those 3-stars. And that is really, really cool to watch and to see. And it's back to MS Esports again, and they have to tie things up versus those 6 stars of Badzinger right now.
Yeah, because the one thing you don't want to have at this stage of the competition is a war that's one-sided, where it's 15 to 11, right? Or 14 to 10. You want these wars to be super close, 14-14. That's what they are. And almost maybe 15-15, right? And these teams have shown that they can put up the 3 stars. They have worked their way through, like you mentioned, and they deserve to be here. And that's why these wars are going to be close, and they know it. And they know that one small mistake from any one of them can be all the difference. But Cynthia is coming in with the mass hogs. Let's go with the skeleton donut. 2 skellies, 3 invis with the earthquake to try to take out the clan castle and something else, right? Okay, what is Cynthia gonna try to get?
Volta Inferno Tower, maybe. I mean, I am not sure. Like, I had the pleasure of doing a couple of his legend attacks, and it just it is just looking out of this world. Like, how he's doing those in Legend, where you have no time to plan, right? Like, he's doing that in Legends with Skelly Donut Mass Hogs, and this is just so absurd to me. He's always starting things off with the Flame Flinger because you try to optimize the time. Like, this is the important thing. And while you're preparing to drop the skeleton spells, the invisibility spell and everything, you can already have your Flame Flinger starting. And this is exactly what he's trying to do right now to make sure that time is not going to be a problem, right? Now, though, he's waiting. I guess he's going to activate the Town Hall soon with an Earthquake. And then he's going to start things off with this Skelly Donut. And there we go. Earthquake is in. And it's actually... Wait, is it just the Expo?
Yeah, he's going for the Expo and the Clan Castle. But those Skellies can then go for the single if he wants. And it looks like they
because
might...
Of the Flame Flinger.
Yeah.
Because with taking down the Expo, the Flame Flinger now can survive. Otherwise, the Flame Flinger would have went into the ground Expo.
Wow,
this is just genius. Cynthia really really trying to somehow get this Flame Flinger as much value as possible, because we know, we're hearing from so many pros, as soon as the Flame Flinger is in use, they are already calling the 3-star, because this siege is just so powerful in the right hands. And being able to set this up is just so impressive. So nicely done by Cynthia with just this opening.
Yeah, and these hogs pulling some traps, but they're in the heal spell, freezing up that eagle as his heroes are coming on the far left. World Champion is still moving through. That single target Inferno should go down pretty quick. Oh no, he got healed up there. It's full health, but the Flame Flinger is still up. It's going to open pretty soon. Well, these hogs are clearing the right side, freezing up that multi. RC's got her ability. Queen is clearing this bottom compartment, and he's got it. We've got Cynthia moving his way through, and out comes Hog Riders from that Flame Flinger, and the bomb tower goes down, and it is a 3-star from him. What a brilliant attack. There's a tornado trap. GG. What an attack there. He waited to use that Skelly Donut until the Flame Flinger was able to then go for the Town Hall to also damage and wake up the Town Hall with that Earthquake. And then, like you said, taking out that ground expo so it does not lock onto the Flame Flinger. That was brilliant.
But that's just the crazy thing, because as I said, like, I would have thought, okay, I would just go for value. Like, if I would be able to actually do Skelly Donut and would be actually able to drop my invisibility spells accordingly, I thought I would have just went for the Clan Castle and the Inferno Tower, because I feel like that's the most value overall. But instead, he's noticing and getting the value in with the second skeleton spell onto the X-Bow, taking it out to make sure that his Flame Flinger is surviving even longer, and that's then another nice 3-star overall. And that's going to be another tight match again after this second rotation of the attacks. Now it's back to Badzinger being able to maybe get 3 stars in again.
Oof. Yeah, 3 stars are all that have been coming in so far, and the pressure is now coming back to Badzinger. They're coming with triples, and MS Esports is saying, you know what, we can answer and deliver exactly what you guys are bringing in this war, as this is a best of 2. Every single match here that you're going to see is a best of 2. We have the 2 wars in the semifinals, or the two best of 2s, and then that pushes you to the grand finals, which the golden ticket is on the line for that, and the pressure is even higher. But Ano of Badzinger is coming in with Super Bowlers. Here we go. Bringing the ground attack. Well, we just saw Hogs. We saw a couple Hog attacks, but this one is really trying to smash his way through, as we have to look at that mortar that's next to the Seagull, as that mortar will be doing some damage onto the Flame Flinger if he doesn't distract it.
Yeah, that's always the important thing, especially with that mortar now inside. He needs to be careful, but we have the water walk going on around the top side. Skipping the scatter for now, though, so that's always a scary thing. But now taking that out, there's no builder around to make sure that this scatter is going down quickly. Then he's going to be able to send those Super Bowlers, and we have seen quite a few Super Bowlers over in Group B over that qualifier day. They were really successful overall. They had a lot of 3 stars in. Now let's see, next ball breaker is connecting to that builder hut to get those Super Bowlers even more value, even more path into the base, and with that jump, he's going to be able to for sure connect everything. Hopefully those bowlers are not going to dodge that Town Hall.
And look, these balloons going straight on in to protect these healers, to pull traps as well, is brilliant. Through the Warden Eternal Tome, trying to jump his way to the Town Hall and finish on the Town Hall. It's the riskiest approach, but it's also the strongest approach to lead to the most potential for a 3-star, as the Hogs coming out of the Flame Flinger, joining in with the World Champion on the bottom side. We have the Super Bowlers that are still live, but they have decided to go to the bottom and not into the Town Hall compartment. The Queen is going to get raged up with the Unicorn. Healers go back to that Queen, can burn her ability to take out the single, but he needs to grab this Town Hall.
Yeah, that Town Hall has to go down, but with that Queen ability, it's going to be for sure. Royal Champion as well, looking strong versus the Tesla form, and that should be another 3-star with 50 seconds left.
Wow.
And that those Super Bowlers are coming back as well, and are going to help. What an attack again, but Badzinger, I'll keep going. Another 3-star in the book.
And it just will be that whoever has the one mistake first. And you know, someone's going to do it. Someone's going to accidentally drop a troop. One tile wrong, goes the wrong way, and it will cost you the attack. You have to really take your time planning this and really being meticulous of where you are dropping your troops, especially your Queen. You can't have anything where you're dropping the Queen and accidentally dropping a blimp instead of healers or things like that. We've seen it in the past, but at this stage, you know that they're focused and they know exactly that. They've had their fair share of heartbreaks where they know that their clanmate has done the one mistake and it's just devastating. They don't want to be that one player to do it.
Yep, you don't want to be the player failing in those matches. That's not that's really, really devastating, especially just the feeling of letting your team down to that degree is really unfortunate as well. But so far, Badzinger has not come into this unfortunate situation. And we have, again, MS Esports being able to tie things up again with getting another 3-star as well, if they're able to do so. But so far, we have seen plenty of different attack strategies, and that's right now as well so cool to watch. Yes, Lalo is really dominant. Lalo is getting used a ton as well, but overall, we're seeing so many different strategies. We saw Queen Charge Hybrid. We have seen Mass Hog Race. We're seeing now again a Queen Charge Hog Rider attack from MS Esports. We have seen a lot of Air, a lot of Dragon, Electro Dragon attacks. So overall, a really, really widely spread meta, which obviously then is not the optimal thing for the base builders, because it's just so many things which can work, but it's as well fun to watch, and that's like the cool thing overall. And he is coming in with a wall raker. I have not seen that in forever.
The wall raker is going to be trying to help take out that scatter. Remember, the wall raker's health does not go away. So the wall wrecker will go as far as it needs to until it is destroyed, as it's going to lock onto the scatter shot. And oh no, okay, so you're going to open up manually. I would have thought maybe you let the wall wrecker try to damage it as just to path your way through. That I would have thought that might have been the better, unless you let the wall wrecker open up on its own. That could have been some extra free damage that those Yetis did not now get, as the Queen's had to deal with the CC of super minions, which actually go into the poison. The Queen actually picks off those headhunters with ease. Didn't have to use any extra spells to deal with them.
Yeah, and that jump then going to lead the Queen into the entire backhand. This is looking good, but there's just so much damage.
Wow.
Eagle shot, scatter, everything. He has to use the Queen ability. Invisibility spell is getting used as well, but the Queen is skipping that scatter. Hog Riders are in. Eagle is therefore gone, but he has to be careful. That Queen needs to get the Town Hall down, otherwise this might be a problem. The Queen going to jump? That's the question. Yes, she's going to jump for that scatter. Now the question is, how is he going to get that Town Hall? Because so far the Queen... What?
She comes back.
I thought she would go for the something like the top side, but no, she's coming back. And he has still 2 Hog Riders left for the back end.
Yeah, and 6 loons. I didn't even see 6 balloons to use. He just spawning loons, uses a freeze. Oh, misses the other Tesla, and he's just going to use those loons to the top side. RC ability as well. Oh, Elk, brilliant. Look at that. I guess, you know, it's just, those balloons must have been from a different attack that he swagged and just had left over, you know? Because where did they come from? Jeez. Brilliant a hit here, and finishing on the Town Hall, the pressure that he had, and he delivered for MS Esports to keep it all tied up. 3 stars apiece out of the 6 total attacks. That is brilliant.
Yeah, we have already said it, that today is going to be scary. Even though we have seen that, for example, in the group, still really big difference sometimes between the top 2 teams and the bottom 2 teams. For example, in Group B, we have seen really quite a big, you have to kind of sadly say it like that, as it is, really that Vatang and Badzinger came out on top swinging. They were really unstoppable in that group, and you can see that the difference between the top 8 teams then in this competition and the top 4 teams is being that big. And this is really showcasing today that this level of the competition today is just so incredible high. 9 stars each. Really, really strong showing from both sides, and so far they're looking strong. Especially the cool thing is both are coming in with their own interpretation of the meta right now. Seeing a lot of Hog Riders from the MS Esports team. On the other side, a lot of different strategies with Lalo, Super Bowlers coming in. It's such a fun match to watch, and seeing that pretty much every troop is to some degree usable and being able to build an army around that.
Yeah, and then we know once we get to the finals, we already know the 1 golden ticket has gone to X Team, and we know that they love to also, with XBB, bring in Felks, right? So we're having a lot of different attacks, because that is what these teams are fighting for. They're trying to join X Team to get that 2nd golden ticket to see if Dima can help add another triple to the board for Badzinger. And we have the Queen coming off to the right side, and it's going to be the Hydra. We have the Dragons and Dragon Riders, and this attack has actually not been doing too well for some other players today. So let's see if Dima can turn that around and increase the hit rate for this Hydra attack.
Yeah, increase the hit rate for it and see if it can... we know that it can for each other. Like, we do not have to forget that. It's insanely strong strategy today, though. Unfortunately, one of the... I think it's the only strategy today which so far has failed, right? Like the 2 failed so far in out of the matches which we have seen yet. And so far, both of those fails were with the strategy. But right now, wait a second, that Queen, I think she's going to skip that scatter. That is not planned. He wants to take that scatter out. And with that scatter staying alive, that Tesla from right there was awesome. And this means scatter staying alive, and he has to react.
Because this is actually more of a drag bat. He's got bat spells to use, and that scatter shot staying up is even more of a bigger deal now because Splash. That will absolutely shred through passes. Is this going to be the one mistake that comes in this war that's going to cost them? Let's see as these dragons are coming from the opposite side of this town hall. And this is a blimp to send across. Is he doing it, or is he going to send the blimp to the top side? Wait for it. Warden ability not being used just yet. Dragon Riders, dragons. Oh, yes, he is. Ooh. Here we go. The blimp's got to go all the way across. Good luck. And he gets pushed back, too. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
I'm scared. I don't think so. I don't think it's going to make it.
No,
oh, no.
Never, ever. You
wow.
can see his reaction. He is really terrified right now because if this is a one-shot, not only this would cause this match then to fail, but as well, like, the biggest problem being that, well, it's a best of 2. Like, so even the second match is going to be really hard to come back from. Starting now the bats around the top side, he's trying to lure the Hound to the left side. He has to send the Royal Champion somehow to the Town Hall. He's trying to create the pathing with those bats for the Royal Champion, but there's just so much damage, and the Lava Hound can come back any second. He's trying to use the Royal Champion, but the Royal Champion not going for... Oh no, he has to freeze. He has to freeze that Lava Hound, but I feel like it's not happening. He's trying to rage up the bats. Can they get it? Nope. You can see his reaction. It is going to be a 1-star, actually. And again, Dragons and Dragon Riders falling short this time around, though, because of the heroes not getting the scatter. And this Blimp being really ambitious with sending it into that sweeper. That was a risky move, and he knows it. This is a big, big defense for MS Esports.
I just wonder, if he sent the Blimp from the top side, would he have been able to make it to the Town Hall and take that down? Because that's the risk you run of sending the Blimp all the way to the opposite side just to use your Warden ability to protect it. And that cost it right there. And that is a huge defense for MS Esports. And this is a best of 2. So you will have to take all of the wars into account. You add the 2 wars together, but the issue is now they're going to be down by 2 stars if MS Esports comes away with a 3-star in this next hit. And that is the big mistake that you cannot afford at this stage of the competition.
Yeah, it is a huge mistake right there, or like a really, I think decision mistake based. But I feel like still the scatter, he could have maybe overcome that. But just like going the long route, maybe he could have sent in the Blimp from a different angle. Yes, maybe the short Blimp, but those might be better as well. But just to make sure that he's dodging somehow that sweeper. But Kingsman is in. He is back with his Queen Charge Hybrid again. Coming in with those healers, making sure those the Queen is staying safe. And with that poison, it's looking good. And then he's going to classic Hybrid, charge the Town Hall, and see that he's going to get this pathing set up for the Hybrid.
Yeah, with that Queen gonna path her way around, is he gonna use some sneaky goblins onto the Dark Elixir Drill and Gold Mine towards the kind of left side over there by the Arch Tower, which will definitely help kind of path this Queen in towards the Town Hall. Looks like we're having some stuff being used to the top side of the space where he might deploy the King. Yeah, okay, so he binds a Tesla Farm straight to that scatter shot, and he pulls Skelly, so that is actually really nice. I'm just worried about if this Queen walks outside. Oh, wait, Queen. Oh, there. Okay, so she is gonna go to the outside, and he's gonna wall break the Queen up there. Okay, I see.
Yeah, wall breaking the Queen just in case, and then getting that rage in. I'm not really sure. I guess this rage is mainly based on time because he needs the rage anyways for the Town Hall. So instead, he's now using that using that freeze now making sure that he's diving into that. Interesting enough, choosing to use the freeze first and then later apparently the invisibility spell. I always feel like I want to use the invisibility spell first because the invisibility spell is not that useful for the Hybrid, but the freezes are. So interesting that he has used both freezes now for the Queen Charge, not for the Hybrid. King is with his ability on the run, approaching that defending King. And things so far are looking good with still another heal spell, another rage, another invisibility spell still to place. Okay, we have the hybrids keep it going with that rage, with that heal. And just take a look at that, 30 seconds. Now the question is, should have been better if he could have used that freeze instead of the invisibility spell. But I guess since he's going to swag it anyways, it's not going to be the big problem. But with that invisibility spell swag, we have now the 2-star lead for MS Esports in this one. But Badzinger really falls short with their 1-star. And this now is having such a big impact, because you have to remember, this is not only the best of 1, this is the best of 2. So you have those 2 matches, you have to combine, you have to work together, and that's like the important thing in that. And falling short with 2 stars, which is the equal to like getting 2 stars as well, which are already a lot of defense at the end of this level. It is really tricky overall. And Calvin is back. He's back from his thinker pose. So what was that right there? But, yep, exactly
my computer was like, nope. I was watching it, and all of a sudden I was like, where'd it go? My computer went black screen, so I couldn't see anything there. And so did it end up tripling? I wasn't able to see.
Yes.
Oh, did it? Oh my. So now they're gonna be down by even 2 stars here. So oh, that's gonna be difficult there. 4-4 in attacks used for each side. So, oh boy, the pressure is on Badzinger even more. Hopefully they can get some defenses in that second war, because now this defense, or that triple there, is leading to almost maybe, can MS Esports get a perfect war? Is going to be the question, as now Hugo is coming in with that Blizzard Lala with 5 invisibility spells.
Yeah, that's a lot of invisibility spells, and so far it's looking good that he's getting the value he's looking for. Another invisibility spell. Getting that Roy Champion. Nope, the Giant Bomb is going to deny that value, so he's not going to get that. Having 2 invisibility spells left over, cannot use that obviously for the heroes, which is never a bad thing, but typically he would have liked to get the Warden. He would have liked to get, with the Splash most likely, the Sweeper as well with that Royal Champion. But with those giant bombs, and I think it was a small bomb as well, this is not going to happen. Now we have the Royal Champion versus Queen action. Is he going to... Nope, he's not going to use the invisibility spell just yet. He's going to let that Queen recover with that Unicorn. But still, if he wants to get that Town Hall, that's a long way to go. He has the Yeti, so it's looking like he wants to path towards that Town Hall, which is an ambitious task for this Queen.
Yeah, that Queen's getting a lock on this Hound. Does have a poison spell for this Hound here, so it will take his time. But he's got no rage spell, which usually a lot of these players tend to use a rage for the Town Hall, and that is super valuable because it gets you through that Town Hall super quick. But that one Dragon Rider is on that Eagle Artillery and clutching it up. That is a huge Dragon Rider as the Lalo is coming over the Town Hall. Get ready for a free spell. Once the Town Hall activates, because it hasn't activated just yet, Eagle goes down. There's the freeze on the Town Hall now, pathing his way in. Town Hall is activated perfectly. That it didn't even get like a single beam shot. And the balloons are pathing their way straight into the core.
Yeah, now he's trying to snipe the back-end air defense and tank that scatter. Is he going to get the air defense? It's looking like it for sure. And with that Royal Champion in the mix as well. And some balloons is splitting to the core. Headhunters are in there as well to take down the defending Queen. And this is looking awesome with 2 invisibility spells still left. Like, he can still use that for the Royal Champ for whatever he would like to take it to. And this is going to be the next place here. But Badzinger, for sure, just once. One small mistake cost them heavily. But they're going to save themselves onto a 13-star match. And they still have the possibility of coming back. Hugo's using the last remaining spells, turning the King invisible, turning his Royal Champion invisible, just because he knows time could be a factor. And every single percent, every single second, they need to use that to have maybe the chance, have maybe the hope of coming back into this match, which is not going to be easy. But I feel like it would be a huge momentum shift if MS Esports would fail now. Like, this would be crazy because it would be only a 1-star difference. And at the same time, they would go, or especially Badzinger would go into the second match then like, with a huge momentum boost. Like after coming into the 1-star, obviously was a huge low. But if they defend now, this would be a really big boost for them. Well, for example, still for MS Esports, even though they're still ahead, it would feel like a defeat to some degree. So I feel like this next attack is going to decide a lot when it's coming down to the momentum, to the motivation for the second match. And let's see how they're going to perform in that one.
Yeah, that's the question is, will they be able to get another triple, which would put them actually at the perfect war, and they would have a 2-star advantage going into a final war. And to think about going into a war, just to think about, like, if you're told at the start that, you know, you're playing this war, well, we'll give you a 2-star kind of a little bonus, right? So no matter what you get plus 2 stars on top of that. Every single player, every single team would be like, that is insane. That is so much. So this is what's on the line right now, is Arium. If you triple, MS Esports are looking really good. And he's coming in with a Queen Charge Hydra. I've seen really Arium almost always come in with exclusively with the Blizzard Lalo. So he's switching it up.
Yeah, he's switching it up to a strategy, I have to say. I mean, I would be kind of happy if my teammates would switch to this strategy, because it is, I think, the strategy with the highest hit rate overall, I think, in this tournament. If we have any stats from maybe Chase the Ace or someone who could confirm that. But just from, like, watching all of the attacks, I feel like this attack has the highest hit rate. Yes, it's not getting used that often, but overall, it is really a powerful strategy. But he has to be careful with that air defense. Already sending a couple of loons in there to tank for his healers. But so far, it seems like the Queen is really dodging that air defense. He has now to freeze, but getting that air defense out of the way. And then he's going to start with those dragons from the top side. This attack already looks crushing with those dragons now from the top side. He's going to send the blimp in. The only thing is, he is not going to get the clan castle, I believe, so far. Raging in, the king is going inside.
He walked back in. I saw his reaction. So he's going to have to beat through this wall, and he does go back out. So the king just moved a little bit awkwardly as these dragons are going to try to pat their way into the core. And the king pulls out the hound as the blimp is going for the town hall here. Are we going to find a tornado trap? Yes, we find the tornado trap, but rages up this whole area and freezes the town hall.
Yeah, nice freeze right there to take down the town hall. An awesome second freeze. Make sure that those Yetis are going to get another expo as well. And this is exactly the power of this strategy. It is so crushing, but now the town of poison is the biggest fear to those dragons for a champion fighting. But there was a hidden switch actually. Now we have the Royal Champion charge going into this base, and Lava Hound actually going to cross over. So time is now going to be a factor. Is Arium falling short? Maybe because of his king. The queen died, you said it. Maybe because of the king walking inside and luring out this Lava Hound.
Oh no. He freezes up these pups here as the RC is trying to get healed. But remember, there's no other cleanup. So the RC would have to move throughout this whole base, clean it up. So this is going to fall short. And this is only going to be a 2-star because the RC will not be able to finish this base off in time. And this is a big defense. You just said it right before this attack. If Arium did not triple, that is a huge momentum shift for Badzinger to really give them the confidence after their 1-star. So this is only an 88% 2-star here for Arium of MS Esports. And that is unfortunate, but they are going to have a 14 to 13 star lead